To the race for the White House, top GOP hopefuls, with the exception of former President Donald Trump, descending on Iowa as the Republican presidential field grows even wider. ABC's Rachel Scott joining us from Des Moines, speaking with the candidates. Rachel, good morning to you.
Hey, Whit, good morning. Yes, this was the biggest Republican primary event so far. The first time that so many of these Republican hopefuls all shared one stage, directly making their pitch to voters.
This morning, the 2024 campaign is in full swing. Nearly the entire Republican field flooding Iowa, all on one stage for Senator Joni Ernst's annual roast and ride.
I'm running for president because I think if we choose another path, we can restore American greatness.
We have a battle to fight in 2024. Let me fight that good fight for you.
The event kicking off with hundreds of Iowans riding to the fairgrounds. Former Vice President Mike Pence hopping on his own motorcycle and teasing a presidential announcement next week.
We thought there'd be no better place to announce our decision than here in the Hawkeye State that plays such an important and outsized role in helping shape our nation's leadership.
The GOP field only growing larger, but notably absent the front runner, former President Donald Trump.
What message does it send that you're here and Donald Trump isn't?
I'm just happy to be here. I think the folks here are great.
Even without mentioning Trump by name, some candidates making it clear it's time for a change.
I think the party needs a new generational leader. We've lost the last 7 out of 8 popular votes for president, and that's nothing that we should be proud of.
The crowd's getting bigger, the enthusiasm is getting higher. I'm just keep going to vote.
Some voters we spoke to were undecided. Others were split.
We've got a strong field, and I'm still looking at all the options.
We're neither Trump or Biden supporters.
I think it'd be better to have Trump in for 4 more years.
And those undecided voters will soon have more options to choose from. As he hinted, former Vice President Mike Pence is expected to announce his bid for the White House right here in Iowa on Wednesday. And then former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie also expected to enter the race early this week, Whit.
It's all heating up. Rachel Scott, thanks so much. Let's bring in ABC's Chief Global Affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, who will be hosting This Week later on this morning. Martha, good morning to you. It's great to have you as always. So let's start with those GOP hopefuls in Iowa. You have Vivek Ramaswamy on the show this morning. Of course, the challenge for all these candidates is how do they plan to stand out in a crowded field with Donald Trump at the top?
Exactly, Whit. They want to stand out in that crowded field, but they also do not want to alienate Trump voters. And with so many in the race, it's pretty hard to distinguish yourself. But I'll tell you, Vivek Ramaswamy says he will not give $1 more to Ukraine. That is pretty severe for someone to talk about foreign policy, saying he would cut off further military aid, any aid to Ukraine. He said it just doesn't really matter, and it is not in the U.S. national interest at this point. So we're going to press him on that.
All of these candidates trying to differentiate themselves. While we have you, Martha, also like to ask you about that close call at sea, the near miss with the Chinese warship. We also noted the recent incident with a fighter jet as well. How is the U.S. likely to respond to this type of aggressive behavior?
Well, I think they will continue to go through the Taiwan Strait. They will continue to sail in the South China Sea, fly over the South China Sea in international airspace, in international waters. But this is a really dangerous time. There are miscalculations. I mean, that ship barely missed that U.S. ship. Those ships cannot turn on a dime. I have been on those destroyers. I've been on guided missile destroyers. It is very dangerous if you come that close to a U.S. ship. And you, of course, heard Secretary Austin saying the U.S. won't flinch. What exactly that means, we don't know.
Martha Raddatz, thank you so much. As always, we appreciate it. And tune into This Week later today. Martha has that exclusive interview with Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, plus House Intelligence Committee Chair Mike Turner on the latest in the war in Ukraine.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.